Hello and welcome to ABC Communications, free media platform. It's Talk of the Town, sponsored by Encino Energy. And if you would like to be a guest on Talk of the Town, we'd love to have you. If you're a club or a group, you've got an event you need to talk about or get the word out about, we would love to have you. All you need to do is reach out to us. It's 740-432-5605. And I've got an interesting group that we're going to start off with today. I've got Zach Kent, Sheila Hurley, and Mike Warner. All three of them represent different groups. And first, just introduce yourself and what group you are with. We'll let you do that first.
Okay, I'm Mike Warner, member of the Lower City Volunteer Fire Department, also president of the County Fire Association.
Thank you, Mike.
I'm Sheila Hurley, and I'm the executive director with the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy Foundation, based out of New Philadelphia.
Thank you, Sheila.
And I'm Zach Kent. I'm the community relations representative for Encino Energy, and we are based out of Carrollton, Ohio, and operate all the way from Columbiana County down to Noble County.
Okay, so the first thing, and I asked you this before we got on the air with all this, how are all three of you related and together here today?
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and take a stab at that.
All
one.
right.
So essentially, this would have been about a year, maybe actually would have been later last year. Mike Warner reached out to our team, and he had this idea of getting a fire training facility going on. And, I guess this has been in the works for almost around 10 years, but I'll let Mike talk about that in a little bit. But he reached out to us, and instantly we thought it was a phenomenal idea. Something we value a lot is our first responders, and one thing we want to do is make sure they've got the tools and the items they need to better help keep the community safe, not just in Guernsey County alone, but the surrounding areas as well. And, when he reached out to us, he mentioned that this was in a project in the works for some years. And, one thing that we kind of pride ourselves in is if we take on a project, we're going all in and we're making sure we finalize that project and get it done. And within about 5 or 6 months, we ended up getting the funding necessary and we're able to make it happen.
And about Encino Energy, if you haven't heard about Encino Energy, get ready in this area because you're going to be hearing a lot from Encino Energy in the area in the next year to 5 years. Now, Sheila, how do you fit into all of this?
So the Muskingum Foundation was started back in the mid-'90s, and it's a separate 501c from the Conservancy District. But we do support a lot of the projects and different things that happen at all of the lakes and parks within the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. But we also love to support projects within the communities that are affected by those lakes and parks. So we also have a philanthropic partnership with Encino Energy. So when Zach told me about this project, this just fit right into the types of things that we want to support. So I talked to Zach. Then I talked to Mike, and I learned all about the project. And after that, I took it to our board, and we became part of it.
Well, that's great. And Mike, if you could tell us where things stand right now on the current status of your project.
We got delayed just a little bit. We did a groundbreaking back on May the 9th. The facility is located behind the Antrim Volunteer Fire Department up on 22.
Okay.
And the chief up there, Donald Warnock, we kind of got together and just things started taking off. And we got together with Scott Fairhurst, who is one of the environmental guys from Encino at the local LEPC meeting in Pleasant City. Well, it took off from there. We had the groundbreaking in May. We had a plan on what we wanted to do and how we wanted to do it. And we had a slight delay getting started because of
weather wasn't cooperating at first. No,
not at all. And if anybody knows anything about the eastern part of the county, it's red clay. It's progressed very nicely since then. We've had a few other people step up and offer their services with us. We actually got the base set a week ago, and last Sunday morning we got the first 3 containers into place and set. We're also involved with Surgent Construction. Jason up there has been a big supporter of it. Of course, the Conservancy Foundation, Encino's a big one. Some other places, Pine Tree Towing has hauled some equipment for us. More Brother Hardware and down in Byesville, they've supplied us with some of the supplies that we needed. But we're going.
Do you have an expected completion date on this project?
Originally, we was looking at 2 months from the start, but right off the bat with about 35 days of delay for weather. And right now it's just kind of it's a weather-driven deal right
Sure.
now. And but you're going to see a lot more progressive going on out there.
Well, it's a great project. You need lots of extra help, which you've talked about. It's fantastic. If you would like to be a part of Talk of the Town so you can talk about a project or concern that you have, just like these three folks did, we'd love to have you. Reach out to us. It's 740-432-5605.